Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Got a Big Ten game here. I'm pumping out college football Saturday videos. Purdue, Wisconsin. I like this one. Let's go. Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce. All right, Purdue on the road in Madison here. Line opened up Wisconsin -2.5. Action pretty even here. Actually, the public seems to be slightly leaning Purdue. Money's pretty close to even. This is as of Monday morning. Check this out. So for a second, it looks like the sharps are on Wisconsin here. Like Tuesday night into Wednesday, sharp money was on Wisconsin. But later in the week, public, sharps, everyone hits Purdue. Books react to it, drops from 2.5. We're now looking at Wisconsin -1.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Wisconsin -0.37. So basically a pick 'em. So very, very slight lean on Purdue here. So let's break down this matchup and we'll start with Purdue. Purdue team's playing well, man. Keep in mind, it's important to take note that this Purdue team is 2 plays away from being a perfect 7-0 right now, and they've won 4 straight heading into this game against Wisconsin. Let me ask you something. If Syracuse doesn't get that last-minute miracle touchdown pass to beat Purdue, 5 weeks ago that was, if that doesn't happen and Purdue wins that game, and they enter this game against Wisconsin with 6 straight wins, sitting in first place of the Big Ten West, are they still underdogs in this game? No. They're probably favorites. But we can play the what-if games all day. Let's put that to the side. We'll start with the premier matchup here, and that's Aidan O'Connell and the explosive Purdue passing offense against the pride of Wisconsin, the Badger defense. Wisconsin's defense is as good as it gets against the run. The only team all season that's been able to run the ball on Wisconsin is Ohio State in Columbus. And Ohio State pretty much does whatever they want to whoever they want, whenever they want. Even in the other 2 Wisconsin losses against Michigan State and Illinois, the run defense was certainly not the problem. Neither of those 2 teams that beat Wisconsin had good rushing numbers in those games. There's a major issue with this Wisconsin defense. Out of nowhere, they seem to be struggling against the passing game. This was not the case last year. They've only played 2 passing offense, really, all season, Michigan State and Ohio State, and both those quarterbacks had very, very efficient days throwing the ball in Wisconsin. If Peyton Thorne and the Michigan State passing attack was too much for the Wisconsin defense to handle, then Aidan O'Connell and the Purdue passing attack is an absolute nightmare. Purdue is 4th in the entire country in pass attempts a game, 46.5 pass attempts a game. All this team does is throw it. They're also 9th out of all Power 5 schools in passing yards a game. That's including the SEC, the Big 12, all these high-powered offenses. Purdue's 9th. As far as the other side, when Wisconsin has the football, it's definitely a drop-off. Wisconsin's just 47th in OFEI. Purdue's defense is 30th in DFEI, so it's not as bad as you think. In fact, if you're a Purdue fan, you got to be pumped with the way the defense is played. I really didn't think Purdue's defense was going to be good this year. They lose Karlaftis, first-round pick to the Chiefs. They also lost a linebacker. That was one of their key pieces last year. I forget his name. I'm sorry. But to come out and be the 30th highest ranked defense in college football, you got to be pumped if you're a Purdue fan. The Purdue defense has a weakness. They are bottom 5 in the Big Ten in both passing yards allowed per game and yards per pass attempt allowed. But there's good news, Purdue fans. Did you get a look at who they're playing? Graham Mertz and the Wisconsin offense can't throw the ball at all. They just played Michigan State, right? What do we know about Michigan State? That defense is horribly vulnerable to the downfield pass. Literally, teams are just taking turns throwing the ball downfield on Michigan State this year. So how did Graham Mertz and this Wisconsin passing attack do against this weak Michigan State secondary? Oh, I don't know, 131 passing yards, just 5.5 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, a 36.1 QBR. Wisconsin loses that game. How do you, a 36.1 QBR? Terry Bradshaw could hop out of the Fox booth, suit up, come out of retirement, and hang 300 on the Michigan State secondary right now. How do you post a 36.1 QBR? Unreal. Wisconsin only dropped back 24 times in that game against Michigan State. I mean, Paul Chryst is gone. Jim Leonard does not trust Graham Mertz throwing the football at all. And why should he? I mean, we already know what Wisconsin's gonna do. They're gonna come out and run the shit out of the ball with Braylon Allen. And that's the strength of the Purdue defense. Look, I'm not saying Purdue's run defense is elite by any stretch, but yo, they're sitting pretty, allowing just 3.2 yards per carry on the season. This is definitely the strength of the Purdue defense, is stopping the run, which is why I'm on the Boilermakers here. I'm siding with the heavy public. I like the way Purdue matches up with Wisconsin. I'm getting the better quarterback. It's going to be a beautiful fall day in Madison. Perfect weather to sling the ball around. I'm taking Purdue. Give me Purdue plus 1.5, lock it in. If anything changes with this pick, I will let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the full final tickets that I do, which is bet of the day, top 7 bets, parlays of the day, underdogs of the day, that kind of stuff, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. College football Saturday, week 8, a lot of games on the board, a lot of value out there. Let's be smart, let's reel in some units, and I'll talk to you on Twitter.